setbacks to it, or no?
For a campsite.
What's a campsite, like an RV site or a tent site?
Tent, RV, yeah, campsite placement on any lawn, including the area intended for recreation vehicle or tent platform.
Gotcha. I'm fine either way.
Yeah, I think.
Well,
And would you be allowed to have a recreational vehicle and a house? Like, is it, or just for,
Well, a house can't be within the 75. This is just a camp.
yeah,
site, and it has
the
to-
house would still have to meet the 75,
Yeah.
Right.
Have to-
unless it's a grandfather.
but you'd be allowed to put like a camper in front of your house?
If there's, yeah,
As long as it's not there for longer than 180 days.
I mean, we talked about these second dwelling units, I mean, essentially,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that, that help ease that. I'll have John's input on that.
Alright, so I'll run those by DEP.
Good.
Then we get to sanitary standards. Nothing different there, it's just saying some surface wastewater follows the same setbacks and whatnot. And process for disposal.
In looking at the sanitary standards under 1714.3, it said a holding tank is not allowed for first-time residential use. Does that mean, and I'm asking you, Jerry, a holding tank is allowed for,
No, it's not.
resident, it's not, is it?
And the only thing you can do is if the municipality adopts a model holding tank ordinance, then they're allowed to have them, but in most, like 99% of the towns, they're not allowed to have them. Anywhere, in the shoreline zone or out of the shoreline zone.
A holding tank.
Correct. Unless it's for commercial use, then it is allowed.
Is it 75 feet back?
100.
100.
If-
So in the
if-
shoreline zone,
Right,
they're allowed, but it has to be 100 feet.
correct.
Okay.
Well, I take it back, no, they're not allowed.
Anywhere within
Well-
250 feet?
No, with it just greater than 100.
Okay.
They just have to be back 100.
But that's with the holding
But-
tank ordinance that's created, or?
Right, but there's like hardly any towns that have that. So 99% of the towns in Maine, you cannot put a holding tank in unless it's commercial.
Okay.
And I'm not aware of the places that you're allowed to do it, but I think there is some.
Yeah. But you still have to be 100 feet.
Still have to be 100 feet. Yeah,
So why not just put a septic field?
maybe they can't because of ledge or
Okay.
that sort of thing,
Okay. So, so is this a good place to stop, or do we keep going?
Ray says she wants to keep going.
I actually don't have too many other yellow notes to change.
Looks like you have 3 left.
Yeah, I mean, parking areas, it's just what West Bath has for parking, and it's in the land use ordinance, so that's just me referencing the land use ordinance. This is something else that needs to be done, that's on page 17.
Again, I guess my concern is that, for, we want to be sure that there are, the grandfather, the existing uses can continue.
And I think the only other thing I just need to clarify, properties, and this is not gonna happen to anybody, but for sewer, it is the city Bath sewer system, or is it,
There's none in West Bath.
Well,
I take that back.
I was gonna say,
The urban development park.
yeah, so I have to include it just for that little bit,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
So what's that?
So there's no city sewer in West Bath except for
All right.
That one little bit, so I have to include it for that.
which is messed up too, because like we were talking to Jeremy one night, and like, there's no money for when the sewer does go bad in West Bath, how they're gonna do it, how they're gonna fix that.
Yeah.
this is the first year Derek, someone's gonna get paid to plow the wing farm. Like Derek's been doing it just to do it, and it's really the town's responsibility, it's a town road. You know, it's kind of a mess, it's kind of bad. Side topic.
So, I have my few comments for changes to the ordinance. I can make these corrections and we can quickly go over them at the next meeting. I also have the first few pages that focus on administration in your current ordinance and where I've reformatted it. How would you all like to work on the ordinance going forward? Do you want to go over shoreline zoning again next time? Do you want to move on to another section?
Well, let's finish this.
Yeah,
Let's finish this one.
So I'll make the corrections, or I'll talk to DEP about some language that may be optional, and try to make some corrections for the next meeting.
And the next meeting will be,
Hopefully late October.
okay,
Maybe the 22nd, fourth Tuesday.
So you're free that night? October 22nd?
Just double checking. Yep, October 22nd, I should be good.
So, I did have a question for you. Do we need to have a public hearing for our next meeting?
No, so.
Oh, it was published?
It was published.
Ah, great.
nice.
Mhm.
Can we do the 29th instead of the 22nd?
I will be at a workshop conference that day. We can also just move this to after the election, if that would make it easier.
Let's do that. The election is the 5th, correct? So when is our,
The
so
12th.
our meeting is on the 12th,
Yeah,
so then we meet on the 26th.
26.
that's fine.
That's Thanksgiving week. Right.
What about the one before? Would be back-to-back
The
meetings?
19th?
Yeah,
I'm fine with that. How about you, Jerry?
I'm fine with that.
Okay.
is that good for you, Max?
So November 19th, the next workshop. And you'll make the revisions and then send them to us and then, is that, like you did before,
Yeah, and I'm sorry, I'm looking at my calendar. I'm seeing that I'm gonna have a workshop series I have to host that time,
on the 19th.
on the 19th.
My eraser's running out of eraser. Well, that's great that was published. That's really good. It's good news for
Mhm.
the developer too.
Is October 15th too soon?
October 15th, you already have
I was about to say, I'm hosting a workshop that time in West Bath.
All right, yeah, that, I can do the 22nd if that's the only time.
So we're back to the 22nd then?
Looks like it. And I should be able to get all the changes done by then.
November or October.
What?
October,
October.
yeah, 22nd.
So you're also sending these to Jonathan?
I can, yeah, I'll send the shoreline zone with the others, John.
Yeah, please include him.
I might send the draft that I gave you guys so he can start looking at it now. And I'll just give him the notes. This is what they say here, this is what they say there.
Thank you.
Well, thanks for all your work.
Appreciate it. Hope we're not the worst to have to deal with.
We're the best, aren't we? Yes, come
Your
on.
request back, that's what I'll say.
I don't know what that means.
You're unique. Every town's unique. I had to go through LD 2003 with so many towns, and a lot of them gave me a lot more crap over smaller things. You're not thought,
We're not the worst.
You know, I don't see anything about the, adding in that section about buildings and so forth, the 30% and rule,
That's gonna be in the non-conforming use section.
Okay, okay.
That's a completely different one that I'm gonna be putting together.
I see the potential for a conflict between this and that non-conforming use, so we're gonna have to be careful on it.
Non-conforming use or non-conforming law?
No, I mean both.
We'll talk about it when we get to that.
Yeah. All right, okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, man.